Odish, however, going for a move into turn 6 on the inside of Rafiki, and he gets the move done, I do believe. Oh, Rafiki pushes him a bit. Will he have wing damage from that? It's quite a hefty whack. I think Odish has now cleared him health quite well. Logic. Will Logic make a move on ZK7? He's awfully close to him.
Yeah, I think he's going to go for the move down the inside here. But is he going to be able to keep it? ZK7?
Yes, I think he will.
I think he will.
Wrath licking his lips. He's so close behind this battle. He wants to get involved.
Alright, let me get everything
so
nice
close between these three drivers. But all in the meantime, Adam is just pulling his gap and managing his tyres. Not managing his ERS though. He's used all of his ERS.
Yeah, I think he's been going for some fastest laps here.
Yeah. Well, that's what you got to do when you want to break the DRS. ZK7, although he's lost his position, now he's in the middle of the DRS train, so it's his turn to recuperate his ERS.
Although Adam XMX is 2 seconds ahead of Logic, I feel the gap is gonna shrink a bit here. Because Logic has a bit more ERS and is relatively on the same pace as Adam XMX as we saw in quali. There was only a 2/10 difference, and Logic's final hot lap did get cut off. So we might see that gap shrinking, but there's going to be a huge battle on Logic's hands, which will slow him down, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's his turn now to punch the hole in the air for the DRS train, so they may lose time fighting. I think if I was in ZK7's position, I would defend from Wrath, but try and stay behind Logic and just let your ERS recuperate. As he goes a bit there. Did he get a warning? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did, but I think Wrath is going to get the move here because ZK7's even running low on ERS.
He's fighting for his life here.
Manages to stay ahead a little bit.
He needs to...
Hugs the
ZK7 needs to focus on his apex as he pits! He's going for the hards.
Oh, he needs to break. I think he speeded.
No, I don't think he did.
Yeah,
I think he's good.
He's got a 5 seconds penalty. I saw that coming. Does Wrath have the same though? No.
I think Wrath is fine.
Now this is where Unknown Player's whole strategy is going to start coming together.
Wrath going on to the mediums. What is ZK7 going on to? Mediums as well. Okay, so it's going to be equal pecking for both of them. Pitting fairly early. End of lap 8, start of lap 9. So, I mean, it is certainly doable. Let's go from here to the end on the mediums.
We need to see Unknown Player here push like hell now with all of these guys pitting. He needs to make this.
He's got all of his ERS to use.
And I think he's heard us as he turns on the ERS.
You can hear it. You can hear him listening to the stream there. Now this is the crossover point. This is where Unknown Player most certainly has got to start nailing laps. He's got to get the most out of his mediums here. Yeah. And just try and keep that gap.
If he pushes like hell, there's a good chance of he can get the lead from Adam XMX. Because the pit stop here is around 37 seconds.
Yeah. Oddish, however, he's done a good job considering his spin at the start. He's up into P4, yet to pit, however, but no, not a bad position at all.
Not at all.
Will we see the front runners pit, though? I mean, I would pit if I was Adam XMX, as he does go in, because he's got low ERS, so he can recuperate that in the pits. Yeah. As Logic follows him in, so...
Unknown Player now will get promoted into lead. He needs to push, man. He needs to push like hell here.
He's got plenty of ERS to use, so... Yeah.
And these tires could last him, theoretically, they could last him till the end of the race quite easily, but obviously he has to use 2 different compounds. And I think he'll probably go on the softs towards the end. Obviously, Unknown Player is ahead of Adam XMX, as Adam XMX is still in the pits.
Oddish has spun! Final sector, Oddish has spun. All his hard work has just been thrown away there.
He spun right before the final corner, so he's not even able to pit and switch tires.
He's got to do quite a
whole
lap on those. Yeah. That's just, it just sucks for him. All that hard work is just gone, and now he hasn't even got a pit stop gap to the guys who were behind him. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
So another player, gap to Adam XMX. It's currently 14.5 seconds. Pit stop around here is around 36, 37 seconds. So he will have a lot of work to do still. But considering he started at the back and he will be on the fresher softs, This has been a good performance so far.
Indeed. As Logic has just gone past ZK7 here, with Wrath close behind. This is a really good battle between all three of these drivers here, and it's all for that one podium spot of third here. ZK7 still has a 5-second penalty,
I believe. So, as a known player's yet to pit, but yeah, you are right. It's a great battle fun between them. ZK7 needs to focus on improving his exits out of the corner, because this is where Wrath is going to nail him. However, he has got the DRS from Logic, so that is keeping him alive for now. Well, not alive. That's a bit dark, but yeah, he's able to use it to defend against Wrath. As he does go, he takes the defensive line. He's feeling the pressure here.
Yeah, definitely, especially with that 5-second time penalty. He's
gonna want to try his best.
Yeah, he's gonna want to try his best here. No DRS on this straight for obvious reasons, but the next straight will have DRS, and Wrath is right on the gearbox of ZK7 here. All he needs to do is nail this exit here.
He's got over double ZK7's ERS, so he's got a lot to burn.
Yeah, and he's nailed the exit too.
Slipstream working its wonders. Is he going to get the move or no? I don't think he does. He turns off the ERS. So. He's not close enough yet. He can't really do much with
because ZK7 has the DRS of Logic, which is basically, it pulls him along as well, so there's not really an advantage gain.
You see, Logic's got the better raw pace out of all three of these guys. He's not using the ERS, and he's still managed to stay ahead. And I think ZK7 is struggling a bit, but he's able to stay with them because of the DRS advantage. And Wrath is just trying to find his way past, so we'll see how this unfolds for these guys.
Yeah, in the meantime, AdamXMax has gained a second on Unknown Player. Unknown Player has started to use his ERS a bit. He's down 62%, but he needs to really push now if he wants to stay ahead of 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
He wants to give himself the best chance. He doesn't want to be stuck in that DRS train.
Yeah,
that will
he's going to end up coming out at this rate. Unknown Player will end up coming out in 5th place.
Yes. I do believe. As Logic's now starting to turn on the ERS down from 80 to 50, so we'll see what he does as he leads this pack of cars. Oldish just pitted as he's going for a move onto Formula Vibe. Is he going to stick it around the outside of turn 15?
I think he might. Formula Vibe moves very narrow room.
As he runs wide, but it makes the move stick. As Formula Vibe, did he give Formula Vibe damage?
No, I believe
he has. No, I think he has given Formula Vibe damage because those are fresh mediums.
I don't believe there was any contact though. I didn't catch it.
There was minor contact, but it didn't seem that hefty. So I'm quite surprised that he's got damage off of that. That's a shame.
We'll see now if he's gonna switch his front wing. Keeping an eye on those.
Yes, he does. He does.
He's lost his end plate, but his inside end plate. Which is not the one that
normally breaks first. Yeah.
It wouldn't be the one that would have been hit by Oddish. So I believe that might have been a mistake on his own part there. Not sure.
I don't know. I feel like Oddish gave him enough space. I feel like it was Formula Vibe who actually understeered in the
but the thing
second half of the corner.
Meaning that it's his left-hand side wing that would have gotten broken, but he hit it. His inside wing basically broke the right.
We'll have to see. The reports after the race. As Wrath has fallen out of the DRS. I believe Wrath must have had a mistake or something. As ZK7 is actually now tucked up nicely behind Logic. I don't think he'll go for a move. He just doesn't have the ERS to do it.
I don't think so either.
Logic could defend.
Wrath,
he's got a poor exit.
That's not very good.
ZK7 really struggling with the exits. I think he's gonna be absolutely tearing those new mediums apart.
Yeah, so. I believe so, because I believe he's using medium traction control, so he kind of really has to power through the corner. Otherwise, it's not gonna be fast enough. And in doing so, he turns a bit more than he should, which leads to scrubbing of the tires and makes him a bit slow.
Wrath, having burned his ERS to get back into the DRS zone, it's vital. I don't think he's going to be in it. It's going to be... No, I don't think he's in it. I think he's out by half a
I think if he nails the exit here...
I think the detection zone was just back there, so I don't think he's got it.
Yeah, he doesn't
No,
have
he
it this lap,
doesn't.
but I think he'll get it on the next lap for sure.
Yeah. Rafiki and Odish having a good old scrappers. They both collide. Are down at turn 6. These two have been flying for a while.
There's a safety car.
Oh,
This is gonna benefit unknown player massively. Ah, but unknown player's already passed. He has to do a full lap and then pit.
yeah. Well, I think it will still benefit him because
So.
everyone will have to go the same speed. So I think he more than likely he would pit for a fresh set of
He
softs.
might still be in the lead though.
Lost his front wing. I mean, we'll have to see that. He closed up on Rafiki. These two had already had a scrap earlier on, and it was quite fair. But I don't know what's happened. I feel like, well, someone's obviously made a mistake, or maybe both of them made a mistake on the exit of turn 6, and they've collected each other. And it's such a shame for Rafiki.
True.
He lost his front left tire in the wall. They hit it quite hard. It's not a commonplace you crash into the wall there. So
That's true.
maybe one of them brakes failed or something. I don't know. But this is good news for a known player and also Formula Vibe. Formula Vibe can get back to the pack with his fresh mediums after having that incident with Odish. I think Odish needs the safety car front wing change.
Yeah.
And
With the safety car, it's kind of like a good reset for the whole race. Basically, everyone's able to make up on their past mistakes and such. ZK7.
Are we going to see a known player? Yes, a known
ZK7
player does pit.
Pits now, he would lose his 5-second penalty and he wouldn't come out far behind and might be able to make back the places. But the main person that's going to benefit from all of this chaos is going to be unknown player. The medium strat has saved him quite a bit.
It's come out at the perfect time. He's not even. I mean, I think he's not going to gain from it. I think he's still going to come out behind the P5. Oh, it was Wrath Pits. Wrath Pits.
I think Wrath.
Fresh set of softs.
Perhaps he might go for a fastest lap here.
I don't think he's going to go for fast lap. I think he wants to go for the win here. This is no, he's going for mediums. He's already made the mandatory tire change. I'm quite surprised with that. Thought he would have gone for the softs. A known player has gone for the softs, so free pit stop for a known player. So he is now P4. So this is great. I'm surprised Raph went for
P3
mediums
now because of the penalties of ZK7.
Yeah, I'm
this is
surprised
gonna be
at
a
Raph.
tight battle because I know unknown player. He's gonna be quite quick compared to everyone else on these mediums.
Yeah. See, I thought Wrath was going to pit for softs because he felt like he couldn't break the DRS train. You know, I think he had the pace, but he just couldn't get past CK7 because Logic was pulling him along. So
it would have made sense, that's for sure. But I don't know. Maybe he knows something we don't here, and maybe his managing of tires isn't as good as some people.
Yeah, he's playing the safe game.
True.
I mean. Well, we've got Adam XMX leading. He's no stranger to safety car restarts and leading them himself.
To leading the race.
Yeah, he's no stranger to being at the front at all. Logic he's starting to get used to being at the front here. He's starting
ZK7
P2.
as well. These are all Logic and ZK7 have both had some extremely good improvement since they've started season 2 here.
Yeah. Odish currently sat in P4 on the track as he retakes control of his car. It was AI controlled. A known player behind Logic. Sorry, not behind Logic, behind Odish. I don't know what's going to happen here with Odish because I had the similar situation in Canada last season where I was stuck in between the front runners, and the second the safety car came in, I was told to give way for the entire field, essentially.
Yeah, but I think because we have the blue, the ghost thing on, he'll just ghost, basically, and...
Yeah, no, but I think he'll have to give way for the blue flags, which sucks. He's not able to unlap himself, so...
That's true.
I think Odish is going to really struggle, as we're currently waiting on Formula Vibe to get to the back of the pack. Yep. This is what he needed after that front wing change, so he's still in it with his debut for Williams, so I'm sure he'll be wanting to bring some good points home to the team.
Well, in the meantime,
Yes.
basically a hard reset. As I said earlier, it's a hard reset for everyone here, and
Yeah. Apart from a known player.
it's a
Only
reverse
one on the
now.
softs.
Unknown player is gonna have the softs here, and he might get a better start right away.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, careful! Don't want to lose your front wing on the safety car. That is the worst
especially not
feeling
in-
ever.
Yeah, spinning on on the safety car is a bit worse.
Yeah. As we see
I believe the
Formula
safety car
Vibe.
might go in now because it's been 3 laps. It gives them 10 laps to fight for their positions now.
See, I think Raph would have been all right with a fresh set of softs, but maybe he didn't have a fresh set of softs. That might have been the case, and he might not have felt like it was going to work. But I think it should be safety car in this lap as Formula Vibe. Yes, safety car is in this lap as Formula Vibe. Catches back up to the pack. This is good for him. So I'm interested to see, like you said, Adam. I think hard reset.
Yeah.
Perfect word. As everyone's starting to get as much heat as they can into the tyres as they let the safety car drive off into the pits and give it a nice gap.
This is going to really be a tough start for unknown player with Oddish there right in between them.
So I think Adam's leaving it late as he gets a good exit out of turn 17. He's got a very good jump start on Logic.
Alright, Oddish immediately gets out of the way of unknown player. Unknown player now in the hunt here for the podium position of second place, most probably here, because ZK7 will probably end up being 5th place, with everyone being quite close to each other.
Yeah. A known player, he can bide his time, just preserve those softs as best as he can.
I think he should push as hard as he can, man.
Yeah.
Those softs can last quite a while, and they are fresh softs. They're not even quality
Well,
used softs.
10 laps, so we'll see. As he does set a purple sector 2. Right. It's all close. As Formula Vibe, currently the closest one behind Wrath.
Yep.
Yet to see any wheel-to-wheel action from him throughout the season. So
Yet to see
we'll
any
just see what he can do
wheel
now.
action at the moment on the safety car restart, to be fair, also. They're
Yeah,
all within a
everyone's-
tenth of each other, and I think it's just going to be a DRS train.
Yeah, I think they're all just trying to settle back in to their rhythm. And yeah, I think once DRS gets activated this lap. Oh no, is it 3 laps after safety
3
car?
laps after safety car, so not yet.
So if I'm Adam right now, I think I would push like hell, try and break that DRS gap.
Yeah, and he is as
start
he's using his ERS, but he's using it in a smart way. He uses it always on the exit here.
Yeah, since he sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, so he is hauling ass, as they would say in America. So
he's hauling ass now.
he's hauling ass. Arthur, I have a plan.
Adam. Let's see.
Anyway,
Unknown player milking his ERS here to catch up to ZK7. I think it'd only be fair if ZK7 just lets unknown player by, as there's not really a battle to be had with the 8-second penalty.
yeah, as a known player proceeds to set fastest sector 1, so softs really showing their advantage over the mediums here.
Yeah, I think he even might be able to take cops flat. I'm not sure though.
No, he actually steps off it quite heftily for a second. So
Yeah, but I think also with,
ZK7
with ZK7's dirty air, I think that affects it a bit.
Yeah, ZK7 is like, nah, bro, I don't know what going on.
Oh, but he's got a hell of an exit here. But the dirty air affects him a little bit on the exit.
Yeah, he understeered quite heftily, quite badly there.
I've noticed ZK7, he holds a bit of the inside line on the second turn of Maggots and Beckett's, which is what has made him kind of struggle with the exit there.
Yeah.
But we see even Wrath right on the tail of a known player on the fresh mediums. A bit of a different strategy to a known player, but we'll see how it goes. As Logic sets the fastest lap, never mind, Wrath sets the fastest lap with a 29.7.
That's really good. It just shows that Wrath's got, I think he's got the cleanest air out of everyone.
He's got a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, that's going to play in at the very end there.
Yeah.
So Logic is able to stay with Adam. Who knows if at this rate, Adam might be dethroned here. There's only 7 laps to go currently.
Yeah.
Sorry, 8 laps to go,
Logic's
including
running
this one.
that's 4 tenths now.
Yeah. I think he's just got to preserve his ERS and just stay behind Adam and wait for the right moment.
Yeah. Adam's using a bit of his ERS, but still, it's quite a healthy amount. And it's not like you can use all of that at once. Unknown players got past ZK7. I didn't catch that. But now ZK7 has an 11-second penalty here. Wrath,
yeah, penalties
no
are going to play
at
into
all.
this.
At this point, Wrath is sitting in a comfortable P3. But unknown player needs to use those softs, catch up to Logic, and stick with that train there. And I think he might be able to separate himself.
I think he will. I think he'll be able to.
Logic now 2 tenths behind Adam XMX with 75% ERS. Meanwhile, Adam XMX has only 49%.
I think both these guys in first and seconds have got to focus as well on making sure they do not get the 3-second time penalty. That'll be, if one of them gets it, that'll be critical. So,
if Logic nails this and goes forward, I'm not gonna even say it, but this is his home race, and you can see he's even rocking a special helmet, I think, for this race.
I think he is, yeah.
It might
with
be
the red, white, and blue. So
yeah, it might be quite a sweet victory for him.
I mean, Adam, we thought he was going to walk away with this one, but fair play to Logic. He's been putting in the work as well. So it's been a close fight all race between these two at the front.
As Logic,
A known player closed up by 3 tenths. This is the sector where he's going to work the best with those tires.
with those softs, he can have full faith in those tires. Wrath still behind ZK7. I think at this point, Wrath doesn't really want to have any risky moves because the penalties are already there and it should be okay. But at this rate, I believe an player has now made clear of Wrath.
Yeah, but Wrath is in the championship fight. He needs to start scoring higher than Adam XMX. I mean, he scored higher last week, but it's not going to be enough throughout the season. So Adam XMX still with a comfy lead in the drivers'
about
championship.
to go for a move here on ZK7 as he goes on the outside here.
Spot him with the DRS there.
Easy move. ZK7 also has Formula Vibe quite close behind. I think ZK7's getting eaten up here.
Yeah, but Formula Vibe, minimal ERS as well. So we'll see how this pans out.
But
as a known player,
Logic has gone past Adam XMX.
Oh, we missed it. So sorry.
Not only that, but Logic has 80% ERS. He can push like crazy now versus Adam XMX, who's gonna have to kind of.
But here comes a known player in the DRS. It's a fight for the lead currently. I think Wrath, he might not be close enough to get into DRS, but he's going to start pushing as hard as he can as well.
Logic isn't even using his ERS on that straight.
Yeah. Has he got a straight line speed setup? Because he seems quite fast in the straight throughout the entire race. Like, I've seen him not use ERS on the straights whilst having someone behind him trying to threaten him.
That's true. I think he might, but at the same time, being in the front, you're in clear, and having that clear helps you just get the downforce of the car down, especially on the exit. So you're always going to be able to make a better exit.
A known player a bit uneasy through Maggots and Beckett's. So
yeah, he eases off a little bit, but still has the DRS here. Adam XMX pushing, only using his DRS this time. He's getting a bit closer here.
See, now, if I'm Adam, what I want to start doing is pressure Logic into using his ERS whilst I build my own back up. Because now he's in the prime position on the last lap, potentially, to blast past him with DRS and a full load of ERS. So
that's true, but at the same time, I don't think Logic feels too pressured to use the ERS, I have to say.
Yeah,
I think he has faith in the setup and also nailing his exits, especially here. At this corner, the guy in front always ends up having a better exit because of the clear. Adam XMX, you'll always see there might be a little bit of a correction or something, and he just can't get the power down early enough compared to Logic.
Yeah, well, don't count Adam out of it yet. It's still a long way to go to the end.
Yeah, I have faith in both of these drivers into making it rather interesting.
See,
as we even see unknown players now got into the mix.
Yeah, he gets close, and then I think it's either dirty air or he's just pushing it too hard. He makes a mistake. He either understeers too much or just overdrives the car.
But now he's extremely close to Adam XMX.
Yeah, he's sticking quite close behind him. I mean, he has got 30 seconds, so that's going to hamper him quite heavily, but never say die attitude, you know?
That's true.
As he does nail these corners here, will he get a good...
up a little bit here. That's what I'm talking about, that dirty air, because you see it's even messed up Adam XX compared to Logic. Logic now 69%, nice. 69% of ERS, and is doing quite good to keep Adam XX behind. And I think Adam XX might have had a warning from the previous lap, as I saw him go wide. I'm not sure if that went into a warning, but he could be on the verge of penalties here. Not sure though.
Lo and behold, Logic still has more ERS than Adam. I think it's the setup, honestly. He's doing really well in the straight line without using ERS.
Adam
It's great for Logic.
3/10, 2/10 now behind. He needs to nail these exits in order to catch up to Logic.
It's just the exits in the dirty air, man. He gets so close, but he just can't. The straights aren't just long enough.
He's done quite good though this time, to be fair, but he's now 70.
He might be a threat from a known player. Sorry to butt in. There's a known player. Ooh, looks down the inside. He's trying to. He's pushing Adam through the corner. Yeah.
Tries to go around the outside. Maybe get the switch. Nah, he's a bit too far back. But he gets a better exit doing that as he goes wide and then cuts in. Don't do the move here, man.
Not Mercedes at cops. Flashbacks.
I've noticed unknown players' main struggle with this track is cops.
Yeah.
I've seen him experiment with a bunch of gears taking that corner, even going down to 6.
There you go. No. Just get on the power, mate. Come on. This is so annoying. Because he's got
right behind Logic. They're both on 50% ERS.
Because a known player, back to the Maggots and Beckett's, he's able to get, he takes the line well, but he just doesn't get on the power. I don't know if he's too nervous or what. Because I do think he is nervous. He is not using any assists, I do believe. Well, not traction assists anyway. I think he's using no traction control. So maybe that's why.
Yeah, and at this rate, he is in 4th place, unknown player, so he needs to get a move on here.
Yeah.
As we only have 3 laps left now.
Yeah. Gap about 3-4 laps ago was 1.8 seconds. They have gapped Raph by quite a bit, but Raph is still holding on to that final podium position. As the Logic and Adam, they're just on equal pegging levels, like both on with the same amount of ERS, but Logic is just able to pull Adam along on the straight line.
And surprisingly, they're both using ERS in similar methods, basically on the exits. So not a single one of them is really gaining on the other. And the issue is here is you'll never know the other guy's ERS until you see the right light flashing, and at that point, it's too late for the guy ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the red light does signify that you
have
either
10%.
used all your below 10% or have used all your deployment for that lap. So
Adam XX is getting really close here. It's gone down to 2/10, but I've seen this happen before on the previous lap. I think he needs to go all out crazy on the final lap.
Penultimate lap or final lap? What are you saying? Where does he make the move if he makes one at all?
If he makes it on the penultimate lap, there's a chance Logic can catch him back up on the final lap. So I think the pressure is on for the final lap here for both of these guys.
See, I think Logic's got enough ERS to do it though. That's the thing. These laps have got to be clinical here.
Yeah, they need to nail every apex, not hit any unnecessary curves. Use their ERS. As we see, unknown player, he's fading a bit. I think maybe the tires have gone to them because of being in the air. It kind of overheats the tires, but Adam XX virtually following and mirroring Logic's every move here.
Yeah, absolutely relentless, this man. But he's got a equal competitor now. He's got an equal rival to fight with. So this is going to be really good.
This is a really good fight, I have to say. So
see, you can see he gains the time through the corners, especially at cops. Oh, and Maggots and Beckett's, he needs a good exit here.
Yeah, but he has to go off a bit because of that dirty air here.
As he prioritizes the exit there. But is he close enough? 3 tenths. 2 tenths. Round the outside? No.
Try to get the switch. Nah, they're both taking similar lines here. Is he gonna go down for a dive? He does. Oh, but Logic breaks a little bit later. They tap a bit, but it's okay. All hard racing here.
Logic is doing an excellent job of covering him off.
Last lap. Logic now has a bit less ERS, but I don't think it's going to matter too much here because at the end you can't use all that deploy in one lap. So, Adam X-Max breaks as late as he can here. He's going to have to nail this exit.
He's pushing him along as well. He's still very close.
No player's caught back up. Because a known player wants to get past Adam X-Max here. So, Logic, no DRS. Adam X-Max close behind, goes alongside here.
Is it going to stick? From turn 6, changes to turn 7, he has the inside.
They tap a bit.
Adam! Logic with the better traction though.
Yeah, he's taking the wider line. That's going to help him with the exit here. Is Adam X-Max still on the inside? I've seen this before. I don't want to see it again here.
Please no.
Alright, they both know exactly what to do. Logic's... this is going to be interesting here. I've never seen people go side by side in this corner.
Adams!
I had a feeling that was going to happen, man. Going side by side with Magnuson Beckett is such a struggle to nail it. You have to be... Both drivers need to be precise here. I don't know. This is going to be a nightmare for us when deciding the penalties. And that's brought an unknown player into third place, effectively. As Logic is about... Logic's now going to cross the line here and win his own Grand Prix, rocking that special late with an unknown player coming in third due to the penalties and Wrath getting second. Another point scoring, outscoring Adam X-Max here.
It's critical for Wrath. Finishes ahead of his rival, Adam X-Max. I'm so sorry for Adam X-Max. Managing that entire race really well, and just to lose all his hard work on the final lap. That's got to be a kick in the teeth.
That was tight, yeah.
That's so much for him.
And you even said it before the race, talking about how we've never seen Adam X-Max wheel to wheel. And
he did a bloody good job, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think he did really good, but I think, as you said earlier, he needs to bring it back sometimes, ground himself. Had he not gone side by side through Magnuson Beckett's, he could have stayed really, really close to Logic here, because they're effectively there's no more dirty air at that point because he's right on the tail of the car. He would have been able to nail his exit and go for that final move there, but
on the final DRS zone. But
basically,
I don't know. We'll have to review. Honestly, normally I'm able to give a judgment on who I think was at fault there, but honestly, I cannot tell you.
I can't tell you either. I have no clue here. Well, that's it for today's race, with Logic coming in from second place, winning the race. Wrath coming in from fourth, and an unknown player, driver of the day, coming in from 10th, going for the alt strategy compared to everyone else.
Yeah. Such a close race between everybody. I mean, GG's all around.
Yep, and I think next race, Bahrain, is also going to be quite spicy because that's usually the track everyone has some fabulous experience at because it's always a start. But
I mean, probably best race of the season so far, I would argue. It's been really close.
Battles-wise, it was really, really sick to see, and quali was quite a banger too.
I don't know, but Adam X-Max though, brilliant drive from. Not Adam X-Max. A known player, brilliant drive from him from 10th to 3rd in the very end. You know, kept his nose clean, and alternate strategy quite clearly worked out for him. So
yeah.
The question is, do we have interviews?
I want to see Logic's point of view here. Very interested
as he does come into the pre-interview lobby, so I do think we'll have.
I will drag in Logic now.
Our race winner, as of yet so far.
Hello, Logic. That was. I have to say you had us both. We were clenching ourselves the entire time for that last lap.
Absolutely clenched. I am sweating for days, mate. That is the closest race ever. I mean, brilliant job to you. You had great pace throughout the race and quali. So I don't know. We're not too sure what's happened yet at the very end there, but you know, great effort all round, and congratulations so far on your first win. It's not official yet; we'll have to see. But great job, great job.
But
how do you feel? How was that racing against Adam?
I was shaking through the whole way through that last lap. I was worried. Scary.
I have to say though, it's really difficult to say whose fault it was. What was your thought process going into Maggots and Beckett's with Adam XMX basically right along your rear wheel?
It's like I had to try and stay on the track, otherwise I would have gone off it. I was on my last one as well, so I just had to keep my line through there.
Yeah, it was really hard, and it was just brilliant wheel-to-wheel racing from the pair of yous.
Honestly, and was your setup low downforce or higher downforce? If you could tell us that, because you were barely. We saw in like lap 20 to 23 basically. You were barely using the ERS, while Adam XMX behind you was using it almost on every exit. Meanwhile, you kept a comfortable distance even under the DRS.
I don't even know. I had the setup for ages, so I just put it on and it sort of worked. So, yeah.
Clearly worked quite well for you. So,
congrats on
we'll
the
have
home
to leave
win
you there,
too.
Logic. Yeah, congrats on the win. Well done. I think you've definitely made a staple in this division. So, congratulations on your win.
Cheers.
No problem. Thank you very much.
All right.
See you later.
See ya. All right. On
we
to
have
our last
unknown
interview
player.
here. Unknown player, driver of the day, of course. Let me drag him in. Hello, unknown player.
Hello.
Howdy. Hello. All right, you got
unknown player there.
You got hello. I see him struggling with the mic. He's unmuting himself and trying to fix it.
We can't hear you, mate. We'd love to congratulate you and get your word, but I don't know if you're here or not.
Well, we'll tell it to you. Hopefully, maybe mid-sentence, you could fix your mic. But
chip in.
Nice race, man. The strategy worked out for you. If you didn't get that 3-second penalty, you would have secured that second place there quite easily. And honestly, props to you for making the alt strategy work. It's usually quite difficult to do that in certain circumstances, and the safety car came out at the perfect time.
I mean, from 10th of the grid, whenever it's a comeback drive, I think that it's automatically driver of the day. You know, you're meant to keep it clean and consistent, and that's exactly what you did today. So, props to you, mate, for bringing it technically P2 on track and P3
oh, and he's left us.
off track. Well, another player, everyone. Go 8 drive by him, and honestly, great drive by most people here today. I think Logic. Odish had some good moments as well, apart from his spin. We'll have to see what happened between him and Rafiki, but a known player, Logic, Adam XMX, just such a shame what happened at the end, but that is racing, it happens. Well, it's just tough racing.
Anyways, to sum it all up, solid race from these drivers. We're going to see them next week again in Bahrain. Same time, same day on Sundays. Other than that, if you would like what you see here and want to be a part of it, our Discord link is down in the bio. All you have to do is join in, fill out an application. Takes less than 30 seconds to fill out. As soon as you're done with that, we'll get you started on racing. I've been CRL Rocco with my main
good
man
accomplice
here, with my with the wash driver Danny Boy.
Fuck off.
And we hope to see you next week, where I believe Regent will be taking control of Division 2 again, so you guys will get some 1080p again. Anyways, see you guys.